Good evening, hello and welcome. You're watching CNN News 18. This is Nation at 5 with me, Poonam Burde, and our rolling coverage of Prime Minister Modi's US visit continues here on CNN News 18. In 30 minutes from now, the Prime Minister is going to be at the UN headquarters. He's going to be leading the world as far as the International Yoga Day celebration goes. It's a 1-hour event that we are standing by for. Over 180 countries, representatives from those countries are going to be a part of this mega event. It's a event with many firsts. Managing Editor Zaka Jacob joining us live from outside the UN headquarters in New York there. We have hundreds of people that have already gathered there. In 29 minutes from now, Zaka, we are going to be seeing the Prime Minister lead the world.
Absolutely. This is the first time that you're going to have Yoga Day celebrations right here at the UN headquarters. I just want to sort of paint the picture of what the scene is outside this UN headquarters building. You can see people are making their way in. Many of them, of course, have managed to get lucky registering themselves for this event, but many have also not been able to get in. So a lot of people, we're given to understand, will be doing yoga outside here on the sidewalk, the ones who are not able to get through. I just want to show you the registration desk here. It is still packed. We've got less than 30 minutes to go for the event, and the registration desk is still packed with people who are trying their luck to try and get in to the premises. Let me try and see if I can speak to some individuals, see if what's going on. We have Mr. Khanna here. Mr. Khanna, where are you from and why are you here?
I just come to meet Modi ji. I'm from New York only.
Why is yoga so special for you?
Yoga is very good for everyone, not for me.
We have a gentleman here, sir. What's your name and where are you from?
I'm Bipin from New Jersey.
From New Jersey. Okay, and why is yoga so important and special for you?
It's important because it's our culture. In our culture, yoga is must for the health-wise, wealth-wise, everything.
Okay, so you can see people have come from far and wide. I'm going to speak to a group of senior citizens here as well who have come for International Yoga Day celebrations. Good evening, good morning. Where are you from, sir?
I'm from the Long Island, New York, and हमको मोदी के योगा के लिए हम इधर आए हैं because Modi wants everybody to be fit.
आप भी करेंगे योगा अंदर?
I'm doing every day.
Okay.
I'm doing here today. I'm doing here.
Ma'am, I want to ask you, senior citizens के लिए, why is yoga so important?
योगा बिकॉज सीनियर सिटीजन को तो योगा करना ही करना चाहिए क्योंकि फिटनेस रहने से किसी और के पे डिपेंड्स नहीं होना पड़ेगा. हम अपना खुद का ख्याल रखेंगे. वही तो मोदी जी की बात है. और प्राउड टू बी इंडियन एंड योगा तो करते हैं मगर आज हमारा मेन वो है कि हम आज मोदी जी को देखें.
Okay, so many of them are here to watch, to get a glimpse of Prime Minister Modi. Let me try and go across to the footsteps of the UN headquarters building where you can see people are making their way. We've got a few. You guys are volunteers. You've come here to take part in the celebrations.
We are students. We have come here to take part in the celebrations.
Have you managed to get a ticket to go inside?
We are still waiting.
And if you don't get, so you'll do yoga outside here on the sidewalk?
We would just wait for the Prime Minister and get a glimpse of him and hopefully do yoga here or go back to our university and do some study.
Which university are you guys studying in?
We go to New York University.
All right. So today must be a working day, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You've bunked college.
No, it's pretty early for college.
Okay. All right. Good luck. I hope you get a chance to go inside. All right. We have more and more guests here. Sir, good morning. You've come in traditional Indian attire. Why are you here? कहाँ से आए आप?
So we came from Boston.
Okay.
We are from Boston Center of Excellence, me and Professor Balram.
Yeah.
We both are coming from Boston. Today is a historic day, as we all know. And I was just mentioning to one of our friends that America, the biggest problem that America is facing is not of terrorism or climate change. The biggest problem as of current scenario is the healthcare. The amount of spend that America does on healthcare is $5 trillion, and the health outcomes are no good. And multiple studies from both Harvard, MIT, and Stanford have come out that saying that when you integrate yoga, naturopathy with modern medicine, that's the solution. And that's the solution not just for America, but for the whole world. This today's importance of Prime Minister leading this Yoga Day is immensely important because that can help the entire world, not just America.
Sure. Sir, what are your expectations from today?
I see this as India's growing, expanding influence through yoga. Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam does not come just by slogan.
Yeah.
It does by doing, and
Yeah.
this is what you're seeing here.
All right, good luck. Hope you get a chance to go inside. As you can see, there are a bunch of people there, the crowds that are chanting Modi slogans as well. I want to try and see if Ravinder can get you those pictures. A person who is blowing the conch. You've got people who've come from New Jersey, from Boston. I met a lady who had come from California to be part of the Yoga Day celebrations. I'm going to try and give you a better sense of just how many people are there. Excuse me, ma'am, can I take? All right. So more and more people are trickling in. It is supposed to get started in another 20 minutes or so at 8 o'clock local time in the morning is what we are told. The official ceremony will begin. The Prime Minister will be joined by ambassadors from 180 countries and there will be more than 3,000 people is what we are told. Once again, you can see the registration desk. It's still busy. There's a lady who's come with her child as well who wants to take part in the Yoga Day celebrations. Let me try and speak to some of the individuals here as well. So are you one of the volunteers for the event today? How many people are you expecting today?
Around 3,000.
Around 3,000 people. Do you do yoga every day?
Yes,
Okay. Why is yoga so important?
it's good for health.
It's good for health.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Good luck to you. Okay, so once again here at the registration desk you can see how it's packed and people are waiting for their tickets to go inside. Like I said before, many of them are lucky to go inside. About 3,000 is what the organizers are quoting in terms of the number that they are expecting to be inside. And the ones who cannot make it, of course, are going to be doing yoga here on the sidewalk outside the UN headquarters building.
It'll be interesting scenes there coming to the fore from New York, Zaka. It's going to be the first time in the 9 years that we are celebrating International Yoga Day that Yoga Day is going to be celebrated by the Prime Minister outside of India. He's every single year for the last 8 years, he's been leading the celebrations here in India in different parts of the country. This time around, taking it to the world, like he said this morning through his video message as well, that has now become a global spirit.
Oh, absolutely. And I think that's one thing that organizers here are stressing as well. You heard one gentleman who said that, yoga is now getting more and more popularly accepted in the United States. There was, if you remember, back in the 60s and 70s, yoga was part of counterculture and so on. Bikram Yogi, BKS Iyengar, they're all sort of popularized yoga here in America. But today, it's become part of mainstream popular culture. And I think that is a point that a lot of people are emphasizing. As you can see, people are still trickling in. I believe from places like New Jersey, there were buses that were organized and people were coming in from about 6 or 7 in the morning. And as you see, as cameraman Ravinder panning and showing you these pictures, the crowds are still sort of coming in. They are hoping to get lucky, some of them, by managing the tickets. So they... like I said, people are still trying to get their tickets. Many of the lucky ones have already gone inside. The others are still waiting. And if they're not able to get the tickets, of course, they will roll their mats down here on the sidewalk in this beautiful Turtle Bay neighborhood, which overlooks the UN headquarters building and the East River on the other side. So this is where we are. I believe in about 20 minutes, the event will begin and the Prime Minister will be leading the Yoga Day celebrations, along with ambassadors of 180 countries who will all be in attendance today in the north lawns of the UN building.
In 20 minutes from now is when that event begins. In just a few minutes from now, perhaps we are going to be seeing the Prime Minister's cavalcade make way for the UN headquarters. The dignitaries are perhaps already inside. It's not just delegates from the 185 countries that are going to be participating. There are several other celebrities that are also going to be part of this event, isn't it, Zaka?
Yeah, I met Ricky Cage. I don't know if you got that interview and got a chance to play out that interview, but Ricky Cage, multiple-time Grammy Award winner, he was here as well. As we try and see if we can speak to more individuals. Excuse me, sir, where are you from and why are you here?
No, sorry,
All right, you don't want to talk. Okay. So we see it's not just people from the Indian community, but even folks from America, Americans here are taking an active interest in Yoga Day celebrations and hoping to get a chance to go inside and take part in the Yoga Day celebrations. Let me now try and go across to some individuals who are here. Yeah. Where are you from and why are you here?
We are from Ananda Marga. We're working all over the world every day teaching yoga and meditation. Today, we're very happy that Modi is gracing this occasion and yoga gets very much attention all over the world.
Are you seeing yoga getting accepted more and more in America?
Very much so, yeah. It's getting more accepted, and also meditation, which is part and parcel of yoga.
People say it's become like a fashion fad.
It's fashionable because it's good for health. It should be a part of everybody's life. It's like eating or drinking. Yoga should also be that much common, you know.
Ma'am, what would you say to people who are not practicing yoga or who don't think that yoga is helpful?
They should try one day, and then they will see that how much benefit they will get from it. Yes.
Okay. Sir, you're here to see Modi as well. What will you tell him if you get a chance to meet him?
I will tell him just you generate the Yoga International Day is going to is popularized all over the world. But I like to give the message to him, just popularize the meditation. Meditation is not a religion but a science to discover endless peace and happiness within not outside.
Sir, आपका क्या expectations है? आपका क्या उम्मीद है from today?
First of all, News 18, thank you so much for covering. You can see United Nations standing tall, the Indian tricolor. 194 representatives today, including India, US, Pakistan, China, Russia, Ukraine, and all across the globe, will be performing yoga inside under the leadership of Modi ji. The world's oldest democracy, which is the United States of America, and the world's largest democracy and the world's largest populous country, which is Bharat, India, they are coming close ties together. We talk about Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, the whole world is one family, which is what we are doing today. The whole world is coming under one roof, performing the most ancient thing, which is the yoga. That's a way of life. So we appreciate Modi ji leading this initiative, and as an NRI having a dual heritage, we really appreciate this opportunity, and thank you so much for covering it, sir.
All right, thank you so much. So there you say NRIs are quite excited in taking part in the Yoga Day celebrations. Let's try and also speak to some individuals who've gathered here. Sir, where are you from and why have you come here?
I'm from Ahmedabad, Gujarat, and definitely we are here for look at our global leader Narendra Modi on a Yoga Day. Yoga have a really powerful tool, and due to that, we can make a Bharat Vishwa Guru.
Do you do yoga every day or just on Yoga Day?
I believe in a Surya Namaskar because if you do Surya Namaskar, you cover almost more than 10 asanas, and definitely that's the only tool you make healthy and wealthy both.
Right. Senior citizens are also here. Sir, आप कहाँ से हो?
बस अहमदाबाद से, ये मेरा सन है।
अच्छा, आपके बेटे हैं। तो आप यहाँ किस लिए आए हैं?
बस घूमने के लिए आए थे।
अच्छा, और यहाँ योग करने के लिए?
हाँ, योग करने के लिए आया था, लेकिन वो अंदर जाने के लिए नहीं मिला।
तो जाना नहीं दे रहे हैं अंदर। तो आप क्या करेंगे? यहाँ साइड वॉक पे करेंगे?
साइड वॉक करेंगे योगा, लेके तो आए हम मैट।
So that's also one of the things.
And you may do a favor to go inside. If you.
No, I'm not one of the organizers. I'm just part of the media that's covering this event. But there are a few people who have not been able to get the registration done. So some of them are not able to go inside. I'm told, as you heard from this elderly gentleman, they expect to sort of roll out their yoga mats here on the sidewalk and take part in the yoga celebrations along
they
with
may not have been
Prime
able
Minister
to,
Modi. Like I said, 180 countries.
Yes.
Yeah, go on. Yeah.
Go ahead, Zaka.
जय भारत माता की जय माता की जय मातरम 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 मोदी जी जिंदाबाद मोदी जी जिंदाबाद मोदी जी जिंदाबाद.
So there you have it. It's a mahal of excitement here ahead of International Yoga Day. So clearly, people are excited. Like I said, many of them, about 3,000 of them, are expected to go inside to take part in these celebrations, which will start anytime now in the next 10 to 15 minutes or so.
Many of those who've gathered there unfortunately haven't been able to make the cut, so to say, but that hasn't dampened their spirits. They are going to still ensure that they are part of this grand celebration, even if it's outside the headquarters, outside the actual venue, even if it's on the sidewalk, they're still going to go ahead, and that's something that they are going to continue, because this is about celebrating India's gift to the world. Zaka, do stay on with me, because this morning the Prime Minister also released a video message. He may be in the United States, but it's already evening of an International Yoga Day for us here in India, which is why that message came to the fore bright and early morning here for us at about 6 a.m. when the Prime Minister spoke about how the message of one earth, one family, one future, the message of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam is the one that we are putting forth for the world through this particular event.